Now to the political story that everybody has been buzzing about today. The prominent Hillary Clinton fundraiser and big-time Democrat who came out for John McCain. And it's not just that she is switching sides, it's what she says about Barack Obama. She calls him elitist. That word a bit surprising for someone who's married to a billionaire. So let's ask her about it. Joining me live now, Lady Lynn Forester de Rothschild. Lady de Rothschild, is it okay if I call you Lynn?
Please call me Lynn, Campbell.
I absolutely will. So you've got to understand how ridiculous this seems to a lot of people. You're a Rothschild. You're married to a billionaire. You were a millionaire before you married him. You're a jet setter. You live between New York and London. And yet you're calling Barack Obama an elitist. Are you not a member of the elite?
Let me tell you what informs my support of John McCain. I grew up in a middle-class town in New Jersey. My father worked 2 jobs to put 4 children through college, law school, and medical school. We were taught that we were blessed by God to live in the greatest country in the world. And if we worked hard, we could have anything. And the truth is, I have it. I don't have to be doing what I'm doing supporting John McCain, but I am doing it because I really believe it's John McCain and Sarah Palin who will keep this country the way that I was taught this country.
Okay, but
they are the great Americans.
But I think
so please, you know, the class war that Barack Obama would like to declare in this country to divide people is so wrong.
Okay, well, stop there. Just stop there for a second. Let me ask you a question, but you didn't answer my question. I assume I get that you came up through a middle-class background, but I was accurate in describing your lifestyle. Was I not?
You described my lifestyle.
Okay, but let me ask you specifically to tell me then, what has Barack Obama said that has caused you to come to this conclusion that he is so elitist and out of touch?
Okay, I wrote this piece in the Wall Street Journal last week, if you want to look at it. What I said is that the Democratic Party has a very bad history with the likes of Adlai Stevenson and people who think they are grander than the rest of us. Barack Obama,
so what
with his
makes you think, what's he said that makes you think this guy thinks he's grander than the rest of us? Specifically,
you know
be
what?
specific.
A lot of it is you know it when you see it. This is a person who went to Berlin to speak to 200,000 people. This is a person who made speeches about how he is the one that the world has been waiting for. He came into this campaign talking about audacity. Where I come from, audacity is not a good thing. It's modesty and simplicity and being in politics to help people, not to advance yourself. That's why I admire John McCain. What I said in my piece...
Let me ask you about the issues here, because if you look at the major issues in this election, the war in Iraq and the economy, and what everybody in all the polls says are the most important issues in this race, Hillary Clinton, the candidate you supported and you worked hard for, she could not be any more different than John McCain on these issues, but her positions are nearly identical to Barack Obama. So it sounds like the issues aren't important to you, aren't what you're voting for. You're voting on personality. Right?
Campbell, no, you are so wrong. First of all, Hillary Clinton is not in this race. So let's talk about John McCain and Barack Obama.
But the whole point of you being here, Lynn, let's be honest, is that you were one of Hillary Clinton's biggest supporters and biggest fundraisers, so you making a switch is what's making news. Anybody else making a switch wouldn't make news. So I'm trying to get at what it is about Hillary Clinton and Barack Obama, who are identical on all the positions.
Let me tell you why I am a Democrat. I am a Democrat because I believed in the Democratic Party's sense of fairness, sense of fair rules, and most of all that they would be there to protect the middle class, the family I came from, the town I came from, the people I care about, the people who make America great.
But you're not giving me any specific reason why you think that Barack Obama is not going to protect the middle class.
Okay, let's take energy policy. George Bush put forward an energy bill that gave billions of dollars to big oil. Who voted for that? Barack Obama voted for it with President Bush. John McCain voted against it. because he said he will not put government subsidies into big corporate hands. Okay?
All right.
Let's look at earmarks. Let's look at the way Barack Obama went to the Senate and earmarked over $830 million to special interests, including the bridge to nowhere, including $1 million to the employer of his wife. Okay? And John McCain will not do that. That's principle. This country needs principled and courageous
Lynn, let me
leaders.
ask you finally. I understand you're still a Democrat. You're not going to leave the party.
Right.
To some people, invariably, it's going to sound like you're bitter. Hillary Clinton didn't get the nomination. This is your way of getting even.
You know what, Campbell? Barack Obama went and he called the people who have guns and cling to their religion bitter. The people out, who are the rednecks or whoever are bitter. If bitter is the easiest way for you to rationalize that I truly, with all my heart, believe that John McCain